Finding true happiness. Are you satisfied with who you are? That's a real serious question, and I'd love to get any feedback that you guys have on this. Happiness is the question that many people ask ourselves. Many of us ask ourselves this on a regular basis, yet it remains elusive for many. Are you truly satisfied with who you are? This question is deep, and it goes beyond a fleeting moment of joy or success. It touches on the core of our identity, how we relate to ourselves, and understanding what it is to be happy with yourself can transform your life and do so in a meaningful way. You know, every one of us probably deals with that on a regular basis when we think about it. Are we actually happy? Or are we just maintaining? Are we just kind of going through the motions? So, understanding true happiness. True happiness is not just about external achievements or material possessions. It is a deep sense of commitment and acceptance of yourself. It means embracing your strengths, your weaknesses, without harsh judgment. When are you satisfied with who you are? Experience less anxiety, have more confidence, and have stronger relationships when you are truly happy with yourself, because things won't necessarily bring you happiness. Money can help you to have some other things or to have more things, but a lot of people that have money also aren't happy. Many people confuse happiness with pleasure or success. Pleasure is temporary, like joy or enjoying your favorite meal or fun outing. Success can bring satisfaction, but often depletes you in a way that you don't really get that validation. Plus, that is external. It's not necessarily who you are. It's a thing that you've done. True happiness comes from within, rooted in self-awareness and self-acceptance. So let's talk about some signs that you are satisfied with yourself. How can you tell that you are happy with who you are? Well, here's some signs that could indicate that for you. Again, everybody's different, but a lot of these things indicate a healthy level of self satisfaction. One is you accept your imperfections. You understand that nobody is perfect and that everybody is flawed. It's part of being human. The other is you set boundaries. You know your limits and you communicate them clearly with others. So they should know your limits because you've explained it to them. You pursue what matters to you. Your goals align with your values and not just other people's expectations. You forgive yourself. You don't dwell on past mistakes, but you learn from them. And as you learn from them, you grow and learn what not to do the next time and maybe sometimes what you should do the next time. And you feel comfortable alone. You enjoy your own company and you use solitude as a moment of growth, a time to help you to develop. If you find yourself struggling with these areas, it might be time for you to explore ways to improve your relationship with yourself. Again, I'm not a psychoanalyst or psychologist, but I believe that this makes sense. So let's talk about some practical steps to increase your self satisfaction. Improving how you feel about yourself takes effort and it also takes patience. So let's look at some practical ways that you can do that to become more self satisfied. One, practice self reflection. Spend time regularly reflecting on your thoughts, your feelings, and your actions. Journal if that's going to help you so that you can see where you were yesterday or the day before and understand. Because again, most of us are going through so much in life that we're not really paying attention. Again, we're kind of like on autopilot. Now, what do I appreciate is one thing that you can say. What do I appreciate about myself today? What challenges did I face and how did I handle them? What can I do differently to feel better about myself? These are things that you can use to go forward. Now let's talk about number two, focus on your strengths. Excuse me. Make a list of your strengths and achievements, no matter how small. Celebrate these regularly and build confidence in yourself as you move forward. Understanding that these strengths are your strengths, and then try to make those strengths a little bit stronger. Sometimes we have things that we want to do that we are just not good at, and you can get better, but you might never be as good as you'd like to be. In those cases, you can also bring other people in and let them do those things so that you get the satisfaction and the joy of doing what you do best. And maybe you'll pick up some things from the other people that you involve, or other things that you learned, a course, a webinar, a YouTube, whatever it is that's going to help you to move forward, but also focusing on your strengths and not worrying too much about the things that you're weak on, but trying to steadily improve them still. Next, set realistic goals. Set goals that are meaningful and achievable for you. Break down the large goals into small steps. That will allow you to avoid that feeling of overwhelm, as you move forward. Next would be surrounding yourself with supportive people. A lot of us surround ourselves with people that don't necessarily support us. There may be commonality. There may be things that we like that are the same, but they're not people that are truly supportive of your goals, of helping you move to the next level. Now, mind you, it's nobody else's job to help you move to the next level. Please don't get me wrong. What I am saying is, though, that there are some people that become roadblocks in your progress. They become roadblocks in your appreciation of yourself because you're using them as a comparison, or they're comparing themselves to you instead of each of you working together. There's a phrase called each one teach one. And I hear people say it, but I don't see a lot of people do it. So surround yourself with positive people and avoid those that bring negativity that makes you question your worth and your self worth. Next would be practice self compassion. Treat yourself like you would a good friend. What you would offer to a good friend is also what you want to offer to yourself. Now, I'm not saying lying to yourself, but I'm saying, don't criticize yourself. Understand that you may have made a mistake and then learn from that mistake and move forward so that you don't repeat it, so that you actually grow as you move forward throughout your life. Next thing is overcoming common boundaries of happiness or common barriers of happiness. Many obstacles can prevent us from feeling satisfied with ourselves, and recognizing those barriers is the first step to you overcoming them. But you have to see things as they are. A fact is a fact, and you can adjust from there. So things like negative self-talk, all right, that inner critic does not help you. Understanding that you did something wrong, understanding that you made a mistake, and looking at those things can be very powerful. But you also need to challenge those negative thoughts, and by asking yourself, did what I'm thinking, or is what I'm saying to myself, truly helpful? Replace that with positive affirmations, like I am able, I'm enough, I am capable of change. Things like that can actually move you forward. But that negativity doesn't help you at all. The other one is comparing yourself to others. Social comparison often leads to feelings of inadequacy, and that's something that you don't want. Remember that everyone's journey is unique. So focus on your progress rather than measuring yourself by other people's. The other thing that messes with a lot of people is the fear of failure. Fear can stop you from trying new things, pursuing your passion. Accept that failure is part of learning, and each setback often offers valuable lessons that can bring you closer to your goals, to your personal goals, to becoming again who it is that you want to become in your journey of life. The next thing is past trauma and or regrets. Unsolved issues from the past can weigh heavily on your self-esteem, So seek support from counselors, therapists, or anybody that you feel is going to help you move forward. But you also need to see that you are moving forward. If that person is just bringing you back to that same drama over and over again, that's not moving you forward. That's not helping you take the next step. The next thing is the role of gratitude and self satisfaction. Gratitude shifts your focus from from what it is that you're lacking and to a life of abundance. You need to be happy and be grateful for the things that have happened to you. Again, some of those things weren't great. They may have been horrible, but they gave you the opportunity to learn a lesson. Plus that you're here today. So practicing gratitude daily can improve your mood and increase your satisfaction in yourself. Try keeping a gratitude journal if that'll help you. Something where you can say thank you for every day and every experience that you had and learn from it. All right? Because you want to rewire your brain to notice the positive aspects of your life and of yourself. So, building a life of alignment with your values is very important. Living according to your values increases your strength and the foundation of your happiness. Identifying the things that matter most to you, whether it's kindness, creativity, freedom, family. Make the choice and then reflect on those priorities. When your actions align with your values, you feel authentic and fulfilled. Again, I'd love to hear any final thoughts that anybody has. And again, final thoughts on being happy with yourself as you move forward in your life. This is Mr. Z Inspires. Thank you guys, and you have a great rest of your day. Be well.